I'm going to show you how I created this little makeup look. Enjoy! I'm going to be using the Hourglass concealer, which I love. I use this in shade Sepia. You blend it out with this little doll beauty brush. I'm not actually going to do too much with the eyes today. I really want to focus on the base. I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer, which is the Chanel cream bronzer. Pop that in my crease. You can see it's just kind of given more of like a skin tone. I brought you a little bit closer so you can see how I do my eyeliner. So I just do a little line and then go like this. Because I have got an astigmatism, I think that's how you say it, I find that they're different shapes and eyeliner kind of helps make them look the same shape. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline mascara just so the fake eyelashes can blend in a little bit better. I don't really have many natural lashes, to be honest. I do tint them, but when they're not tinted they just look so limp. I'm going to be using my HMB Cosmetics foundation. I'm going to go in with a little bit. When I say a little, I mean smallest amount. Love this brush so much because it just gets the product around your face so fast. And blend that on my forehead. Make sure to push up. You don't want to have a line from where your makeup is and your head, if that makes sense. So you just want to blend it in a little bit, not too much. I avoid under my eyes until I've done concealer, otherwise you just get so much product under there for no reason and it just kind of cakes. I'm using my Hourglass concealer under my eyes. This is so good, honestly. I would say it's quite thick and full coverage, so if you don't like that, then you probably are not going to like this concealer, but I love a bright concealer. I never just do one concealer. I go in with another one, which I'm using the Kiko in 03, and I'm just going basically in the places that I didn't go with the light one, so from there to there like this, and I will bring it up my nose. I will go just a little bit on top of that concealer. The Kiko concealer is slightly darker than the Hourglass one, so I just like it to kind of blend it together. I'm going to blend this out. I like to let my under eye sit for a minute. I feel like you get more of an airbrush finish when you let your concealer sit under your eyes. I just like to roughly blend it in like this. So it will look crazy, but I'm just going to let that sit for 2 minutes and then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. I'm going to go back in with the big brush and go over everything that I've just applied. I just find this gives more of a seamless look, kind of just blends everything into one. I'm going to tap that in with a beauty sponge like this. I never use a damp beauty sponge. Some people may be like, what the fuck, and some people will be onto it. Only time I will ever use a damp beauty sponge is if I'm doing a no makeup look. I love matte makeup. I like being completely flawless, if you can be. I just prefer that look over the really glowy look. I'm now going to use the Yummy Skin in shade 8.5 to contour. Pick it up on a dense brush. I feel like this is super important to do it on a dense brush so you can actually pick up product. Bring some over my forehead like this. And just to add that colour back in, just buff it out. Don't be alarmed because I know it probably looks really crazy on the camera right now. And again, I go back in with that big brush and just kind of pat it all in so it all blends together. And the same on my forehead. Oh, I've not blended my nose in. I feel like one tip I would give someone is try and do less brushes. I feel like people overcomplicate it. So if you're doing your base, I personally think that if you're using cream products, you should stick with the same brush. Obviously not for like applying, but blend it all out. I think the same brush is necessary because you get that seamless look. Now I'm going to use my Made by Mitchel liquid blush, which I love. I'm going to pop a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit on the end of my nose because I like to look a little bit sunburned. I don't know why, I've always loved looking like I've been sat in the sun. Powder, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to pop it on the back of my hand like this and I'm going to tap, put it straight under my eyes and bring it up the side of my nose, and then I'm going to distribute whatever's left on my sponge around my face. So on my chin, on my forehead. I like to make my eyebrows slightly thicker because I had them microbladed because I literally had no eyebrows, but I'm just going to fill them in. And don't be alarmed if you think it's super dark because another little hack for you. I just kind of fill them in like this. Again, we're going to go back in. You're all going to think I'm bloody crazy. You're going to go back in with your big brush. If I don't do that step, my eyebrows will look way too dark for my face and it just looks so stupid. I went through a phase of doing my eyebrows black and it was not a vibe. I don't know why nobody told me, but I was laminating them, tinting them, and then filling them in, and it didn't look right. But I always do inner corners. Just done this eye. I'm going to do this eye. I'm using the Maybelline mascara on my bottom eyelashes. I'm going to put a little bit on my eyelashes just so I can pinch them together. My mascara face is not a vibe. I'm now going to just add a little bit of blush, powder blush, just to go over the top of the one I've got on currently. And this is the P. Louise palette. I love having a super pigmented blush. I'm now going to use this little Dior palette to do my nose highlight. I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat. It's so close to my natural lip colour, so this is really good for daytime, or if you just prefer a natural lip. This is Doll Beauty Golden Girl. Just there. Kind of get that gradient. You're going to want to go back in and just kind of go over and blend with your finger, just so you've got the gradient. Do you know what I mean? Let me know if you guys have any questions about this look, if there's anything in particular that you would like me to film, any video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!